It is December 6th. It is roughly 9 o'clock or so. And we're going to do a little walkthrough of what's happening to the house that was relayed to the owner. And he clearly does not care about. So, as you see, that's the roof splitting. Splitting all down this nice track. Goes all the way down. And we're going to show you a nice little view of a couple different things. Look even to you. It sure doesn't to me. See all the cracks forming all throughout here. Cracks forming all throughout here. And the greatest thing to come home to every day after you work a hard job, your roof is collapsing more and more every day. In person, it's much more unfortunate to look at because you could see the ceiling is no longer at a slant. It has a slant and then a cave in and then a flat top. This was notified to him numerous times. I can't even bother to count. Bubbles, splitting. You don't quite get the same effect as when you're right here in person looking at it. And because you work a full-time job, you don't have the time to play Bob the Builder on a house that was supposedly restored and brand new. Splitting because of all the water damage. Split all because of water damage. Now, coming into my favorite room. The restroom that you have to go into about, I don't know, quite a few times a day. So you can't close the door because the door used to close properly, but because the house is sliding, it no longer does that. So you can't get it to lock. Splitting because of water damage. Splitting the corners, splitting everywhere. That's that patch that you used to be able to see outside. Now if you look right here, real nice and closely, this wall right here is starting to split. And you can tell they patched it at some point. And it must have only been here, but now it's going upward. You can tell because it's not up there, it's starting here. From previous damage that they tried to cover up. The walls are definitely coming down in here. As you can see, that's a nice, hefty crack. And when you work and you take care of a disabled mother, you really don't have time to tear apart the entire house when it should have been correctly done the first time. And then leave the house in shambles because you have to go to work. So work two jobs, essentially. Here's mold because of the water damage, and every time you try to, get rid of the mold, it comes back because of continuous water damage in the same spot over and over again. You can see the divot on the roof right there coming in. You hear that nice sound? That is the leak that we found out about that has been here for quite some time underneath the main water lines down here where everything is sinking. As you can see, there's a nice curvature to the wall now because it is being warped. Now I'm going to take you through this nice little crack right here. Look at that. It's getting worse every day because this was not here when we bought the house. This is happening because of the wall they knocked down, causing massive structural damage to the property day in and day out because none of this was here. The walls are literally splitting every day. Look at this. This is a new one. I didn't even see this one before. Look at that. How funny is that? Didn't even see that one until just now, going all the way across the wall. So it's happening every single day. On top of the fact that the heating system in this home isn't real. You can see, look, hasn't been 5 minutes and the water's running again. It runs about every 60 seconds, causing the water bill to go extravagantly high. And look at that, even more cracks are developing that I haven't noticed yet. Wow. Doesn't that make you infuriated? That you have to pay for something that you were told that was brand new. You were convinced it was brand new. There was paperwork to say it was brand new. But no, people lie. The foundation was originally damaged, and then they destroyed it. Look at that. Floors are cracking down there. My favorite, right, is the bathroom. Because the tub is now cracking. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? The tub is now cracking. That wasn't there when we moved in. Because I personally walked throughout the house. They bandaged the entire property up, made it look really, 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 really nice, sold it, and then all the bandages started to come down. Ain't that funny? Yet I'm expected to pay full price for a literal endangered home. This house could be closed down because it's not structurally safe now, because they destroyed a weight-bearing wall. 3 out of the 4 walls are crumbling. The 4th wall is no longer there. And there's no heat here. So the pipes freeze. You almost freeze to death when it was, 9 degrees here in Pueblo the other night. Then you can't have heaters running in the house because it trips the power lines. Then you have no power in your house. Ain't that cool? But again, I'm expected to suffer and have my family suffer, even though we work hard and bought a house, the right way, the way you're supposed to. And yet we get entrapped into a actual madhouse. Because this is not secured. That's the 3rd time the water's run. Got mold over there. The walls are coming in. That's not fair. That's not fair to anyone. I can see that crack on the wall from here. That's pretty soul breaking. So no heat, no walls. Is this even a home anymore?